Okay, we can continue the last session to this. Here, the third derivative of the primary meristem, it is called lateral meristem. So, in the initial or the first session, I have mentioned that the term itself lateral, so it is laterally produced. So here it is named as lateral meristem. These are also actively dividing cells. And what is the function or role of this lateral meristem in growth and development, which is more important, because ultimately the lateral meristem which derives or which substantiate for the actual development of vascular system in the plant body. See, here it function for growth in diameter. So normally in the early stages of plant growth, we can see only the increase in length. For example, in a dicotyledonous deciduous tree, a seed which falls down, and whenever the suitable time comes, the seed germinates, and initially the root or radicle or root is produced or developed, and similarly the plumule or the shoot is differentiated. And initially in our surroundings we can see the seedling which grow into a long structure, that is the length increases at first with the leaf primordia and the initial leaves or a number of leaves which are produced during the plant growth. But gradually in a deciduous tree or in angiosperm, we can see the plant which increases in diameter. Diameter means increase in girth. Varnam കൂടുക എന്ന് പറയും. Okay, so here the prime role of lateral meristem, which are function for growth in diameter, and here the primary vascular bundle consists of. So it indicates that the lateral meristem, while it is developed from the lateral meristem, actually the primary vascular bundle is formed. What are vascular bundles? They are with anatomical structurally it shows inner xylem. Here you can see in the diagram the inner xylem and outer phloem, and similarly in between the xylem and phloem is the cambium, which is called fascicular cambium. Later we can discuss in the subsequent topic. Anyway, come here. Why it is the xylem is towards inside and why the phloem is towards the outer side? Because in a cross section we can see the bundles are oriented in such a fashion, that is the xylem is facing towards the center of the stem and phloem facing towards the peripheral region. So that is why here the lateral meristem, which derives the primary vascular bundle, and it consists of inner xylem, outer phloem and middle cambium. And the cambium is actually the actively dividing meristematic cells. Okay, and so we can see the middle cambium, which is actually the lateral meristem. So in a plant body where the lateral meristem is placed, it is intercalated or in the center portion of the, here the vertical section we can see the top or terminal end with the promeristem, that is the apical meristem, and the primary meristem, which consists lateral meristem. Where it is placed in the young condition, we can see it is intercalated or it is seen in between the primary permanent tissues, and this is which is called the primary cambium or lateral meristem. As we goes to the gradual development of or differentiation of vascular bundle like structures in a dicot stem, here the vascular bundle which possesses the middle cambium. What I here explained that inner xylem, outer phloem and the middle cambium, and that cambium are actively dividing cells. So they are meristematic in origin. So here the meristematic origin which comes to where the early formed or primarily formed the meristematic tissue, and it is termed as lateral meristem. And what is the role of, so it is the function, that is increase in diameter or growth in diameter, and it also increase in thickness. Where to the increase in thickness we can see towards the lateral sides, towards the periphery. So apical meristem is the first derivative of primary meristem. Remember, and here the primary meristem or the apical meristem is the first derivative of primary meristem, it which enhances in length or increase in height. Okay, and the second one is what? Intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem extends in nodal and internodal length. So gradually, what we see in last session in monocotyledons or in gymnosperms such as in pinus, the increase in length in needle or increase in internodal length, which is enunciated by the specific function of intercalary meristem. And what about the third one? Is the lateral meristem, and actually the lateral meristem which functions for increase in thickness towards the lateral sides, that is the towards the periphery. So the girth or increase in diameter which is